Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Shaunneka and today I have a very cool and refreshing yin yoga practice to help us usher in the season of summer. So right now things are in full swing. You might be go, 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 or maybe you're in the middle of a heat wave like we are here in Toronto and you're looking to cool down, looking to sort of chill out and balance that fiery energy. So we're going to be doing just that in today's practice. We will be doing a lot of forward folds and back bends to release some of the heat. And then when you combine that with the longer held yin poses, it just makes for a great release, but also a refreshing practice. The practice today, you will need 2 blocks. We do also do a breathwork component at the end to tie it all in, cool us down, and get us ready for summer. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a wonderful summer, and I will see you on the mat. So starting off in tabletop position, let's make our way into Tadpole. So bringing the big toes to touch the back, knees come out wide, and then send your hips back towards your heels. From here, we're going to take the left arm and weave it underneath the right. And so in order to do this, to make it a little bit easier, you just come slightly on a diagonal, reach and sweep the left arm underneath, drawing the left shoulder down and away from the ear, and bringing the left temple to the floor. So you can leave your arm extended out in front of you, or you can bring the right arm up and around onto the low back. So getting ready to transition to the other side. Gently taking that right arm back out in front of you if it was behind you. And gently unravel the left arm, bringing the left arm to the floor. From here, walking your hands over to the left side of the mat so that you're a little bit on a diagonal. Taking the right arm now, and you're going to weave it underneath the left. Draw the shoulder down and away from the ear. Palm faces up, bringing the right temple to the floor. And again, you can leave your left arm out in front of you or bring it around onto the low back. So coming into our last few breaths, just removing your left arm out from behind you if you had it, and extend it back out in front of you. Unravel, so unraveling the right arm from underneath the left. Extend both arms out in front of you, and this time turn your palms to face up for these last few breaths. So with the palms turned up, you're taking the stretch to the underside of the arm. Let's take our last 2 breaths. Nice big inhale. And sigh it out. One more inhale. And let it go. Very gently lift the gaze. Come forward onto your forearms and just make your way down onto your belly. From here, we'll make our way into Sphinx. So bringing your legs about as wide as your mat. Feet are relaxed. Everything below the waist is nice and soft, so we're not engaging the glutes. From here, prop up onto your forearms. So your shoulders are in line with your elbows. Your palms are pointing to the top 2 corners of your mat, or you can bring your hands to prayer, whichever one feels best for you. You just want to make sure you're not sinking into your shoulder girdle. It's a little bit of work. From here, pull the skin of your elbows back. And you'll notice that you come through, your chest opens up just a little bit more. You're really making every effort to soften the glutes, the pelvic floor. And on every inhale, feeling the gentle press of the belly on the floor. You can take some neck rolls. Really moving nice and slow, really trying to exaggerate the movement. And of course, switching directions. You can stay here if you'd like, or join me for seal, taking your palms and pointing it to the top 2 corners of your mat. Push down into your palms to lift your forearms and your arms up off of the mat. And then just making sure that your pelvis is still on the floor. coming into our last 2 breaths here. And on every inhale, really thinking about bringing that breath right up underneath the armpits. Let's take a nice big inhale here. And sigh it out. Again, inhale. And let it go. Gently lowering all the way down onto the belly. Extend the arms out in front of you, palms face up, and just let the forehead rest. Taking nice deep breaths into the low back. Gently lift the gaze, push into your palms, push yourself all the way up into a tabletop position, and we'll make our way back into a child's pose. So bringing the knees nice and wide, big toes to touch the back of the mat. Maybe bring your knees a little bit wider as you bring your elbows to the floor. So with your hands in prayer, as you send your hips back, think about pulling the skin of your elbows back. You can bring your arms or your palms to point up, or you can rest your hands on your upper back. So feeling a gentle pull at the back of the triceps. Last few breaths here. Maybe drumming your elbows back a little bit more, getting a little bit more of a stretch. Let's take our last 2 breaths here. Nice big inhale. And sigh it out. One more inhale. And let it go. From here, gently removing your hands from behind you. Lift the gaze, walk your forearms in, just close the knees. Allow the belly to drape over your thighs and just take a moment here. Gently rock side to side. Very gently, let's push ourselves all the way up to a seat. And from here, we'll grab our blocks and make our way into a heart opener. So the blocks today, we'll place them sideways, one in front of the other. So we'll keep them on their second highest height for now. So sitting directly in front of the first block, you want the top tips of the block hitting the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. So coming to lay down, top tips of the block, the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. It may take a little while to find that sweet spot. And then placing your head on the first block. And bringing your arms up by your side. And you should feel as if your shoulders are dropping back. And then imagine that you have a tennis ball underneath your chin. So you're creating space in the neck. And of course, if you like, you can bring the soles of the feet to touch here. You can bring your legs out wide. Totally up to you. So if you'd like, you can stay here. If you want to go a little bit deeper, the block that your head is resting on, you can drop it to its lowest height. Finding a little bit more of an arch. Last few breaths here. Take our last 2 breaths, nice big inhale. And sigh it out. One more inhale. And let it go. From here, rolling over onto one side. So I'm going to roll onto my right side and push my right elbow into the floor. Remove the blocks with the other hand. And come to lay all the way down onto my back. Just enjoying this feeling, the after effects. Gently opening the eyes from here. Let's bend the knees, keeping your feet as wide as the mat. Let's drop both knees to the right. Bring your arms out beside you. Just for a few breaths. The next inhale, drawing the knees back through center, and we'll drop both knees to the left this time. And gently from here, we'll just extend the left arm all the way up, roll onto your left side, push down into your right fingertips, and push yourself all the way back up to a seat. Making our way into a forward fold. So moving the fleshy parts from out underneath you, and then bringing your feet about hips width distance apart. Inhaling here, and exhaling to come forward, palms face up, and let the head go. And here you're taking nice deep breaths into the back body. And something that I like to do is I take my thumbs or my pinky finger and I just snuggle it underneath my calf. And the key in this pose is to really let the head go. So notice if you're straining or you're tensing the neck. Really just allow it to relax. Last few breaths here. Last 2 breaths here. Nice big inhale. And sigh it out. One more inhale. And let it go. You gently walk your hands all the way back up your legs. Bend the knees. Wrap your arms around your knees. And just gently rock here side to side. And from here, we'll make our way to a seat. You can sit on a block to help prop your hips forward. So if you are sitting on the block, you're sitting on the edge of the block. If you're not on the block, you're on the floor. We will take a few rounds of cooling breath. And what cooling breath is ideally you want to curl the tongue in this manner. But if you cannot do that, you would simply just make a hole, like if you're whistling, and you are going to inhale in through the mouth and exhale out of the nose. And you'll notice on that inhale, as you're sucking in the air, it brings a cooling sensation into the mouth and the body. So let's close the eyes here. Just taking a few deep breaths. And on your next exhale, we'll begin. We're curling the tongue or making that whistling pierce with your lips. And we're going to inhale. Close the mouth and exhale out of the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, imagine you're sucking up through a straw. And exhale. Three more on your own. Last one. Let's take a nice normal inhale through the nose. And sigh it out. Just take a few moments here to allow the breath to come back to its natural rhythm. And let's gently open the eyes from here. I hope you enjoyed this summer yin yoga practice to help usher in the summer season. I hope you're feeling cool and refreshed after this practice. If you did enjoy the practice today, always remember to hit that like, subscribe, and share button. It does help with the longevity of my channel. And I will see you back here again soon for another practice.